So I took the whole week off to capture content. You guys have been asking what I eat all the time. I wanted the video to be full encompassed about knowing what works for you, what works for me might not work for you, but I still want to share what I do and the ways that I've integrated it into my everyday life. I actually never really was into cooking, so it's funny that now I do like to experiment. As I said, I took the week off, capture as much content as possible. You know, I'm treating it like a work week, so I had to prep because I have very busy days. I typically like to make like a meal at a time because I like the meals fresh. For a long time, I had food delivery sent to me, but then when you eat clean for a long time, it starts getting hard eating the same boring meals and you start craving a little bit more adventure and like fresher food. But you flow with each week. You wouldn't believe having like pre-cooked food, especially things that take a long time, will prevent you from going in and snacking on shit because you're like in a rush and there's nothing around. That's one way and one step to set yourself up for success. I accidentally way over prepared carbs, so I offered some to everyone in the house. We have butternut squash, acorn squash, and sweet potato. Let's say I was gonna prep for a whole week. I know that carbs hold the longest and they take the longest to make. So Sunday I'll make my carbs. I don't use a lot of oil. That's because I like a really lean diet because naturally my body wants me to hold on to fat more. So I don't get to eat a lot of fats. Coconut oil, my body seems to respond better to. I usually typically prepare my carbs and then a couple vegetables that I know hold well. So I've been really into zucchini and squash. I know that they're super gentle on my stomach. They barely need any seasoning in my mind, but you can definitely get crazy with salt, pepper, garlic powder. Broccolini, sometimes I'll put like balsamic on it. Lately I've been really into fennel. I'm gonna try cooking it with the salmon. The proteins I'll cook the day of and then have the residual for other days. So then it ends up being like by Wednesday, Thursday, I have food and then it's just easy to use my app and measure.
You're not wearing pants.
Yeah. All right, it's 3:30, it's meal time. What I love about this app I'm doing, I feel for a long time I was doing 4 ounces of chicken, 4 ounces of sweet potato, and a cup of vegetables for a long time. And my body wasn't really changing. I was kind of lifting, getting bigger. So this app is helping me get to the next level. It's very calculated. What I really like about it is I tend to be an overeater. So it keeps me in portions, especially because I want to be lean, and lean is not my genetic standard, if you will. So it helps me have awareness to how lean I'm eating. Am I eating too many fats? So fats would be like almonds, avocados, oils. The other thing I like about it is it tells me what time to eat and it gives me a 45-minute within that. I was a person that was a snacker, a grazer, which led me to a lot of unconscious eating. For one, it's telling me to do 2 handfuls of spinach. For me, I don't know. I've been trying to put spinach.
Hey there.
There's Pat, y'all know Pat. So I hate when you're eating a salad and like the leaves are like sticking out of your mouth, and usually I'm in a rush even though I try to eat slower. I just love these scissors. They make the lettuce super finely ground. And to be honest, I didn't need to add the spinach to the meal, but I am trying to find ways to add more greens where I can. All right, so I prepped all my carbs ahead, like I said. So today's a high carb day, which is exciting when you finally get it. So it's telling me to do 80 grams of acorn squash. Acorn squash is so easy to make. You just cut them in half, put a little water, turn the oven at like 400 or something. You have like room for 5 grams, and then you choose if you went over your macros or under your macros. I like to write on the over rather than the under. I want to grill up some portobello. Portobello is a great source of protein as well. So I can have 110 grams of this raw. That's 69. So we're gonna adjust this. Maybe I'll get more carbs somewhere else. Portobello mushrooms are a really good way to keep chicken or turkey that you want really lean, moist. And not dry tasting, and then they're really good on their own to eat as well. And usually I'm in a rush cooking between clients, so I find I hate dicing. But the smaller I cut the pieces into, the faster it cooks. That's why you'll notice my sweet potato, even though I fucking walked away and burned them, or I didn't put enough coconut oil is what I did. Trial and error, you know? Look at these portobellos. Don't they look delicious? Zucchini, 125, which I doubt there's that much of this in here. All right, lately I've been fucking with this kimchi. This one I bought. I like the spicier one. It really adds a lot of flavor and is probiotic. Really good for you. Okay, so sprouted almonds are way better for your digestive system. When Billy was living here, he was making his own sprouted almonds, which is just pretty much soaking them in water for a long time and triple something, I don't know, but I buy them in a bag. I only get 10 grams of them, but they add a really nice crunch. This is another, it's like tahini. Tahini is like an awesome seasoning. It does have a ton of sodium in it, so just a little bit. So this is from Trader Joe's, but you can get tahini, which is the authentic one. That's a really great way to flavor up bland, clean foods. I think that's all we're gonna share for this meal. Eat time. Delish.